So one of the most memorable rescues I've been on in the 25 years we've been saving lives was Hope the cougar. And she was actually the first seizure I had been on. And getting on site, it was lush. Grass was so tall, and then even some of the grass was just newly cut. So we didn't expect to see what we saw. We were escorted in with Sheriff's Department, Animal Rescue League, and our team. And what we saw was horrific. The first thing we saw was like 6 foot and 4 foot high cages, like dog kennels, dilapidated. And everything in there looked like mounds of gray clay. It was just mounds and mounds of fecal matter. Saw what you almost looked like a fur pelt. That's when I noticed that this was a cougar that had died there. We saw 2 skeletons of decomposed cougars, and I've never seen such disgusting conditions. As we walked further and further on the property, there was no animals alive. And all of a sudden we go to the back for this enclosure was, I would say cage, I keep saying enclosure, but was no more than this tall. And it had a cougar in it that we assumed was dead. When we approached, we got a little cougar chirp. This cougar was still alive. She just brought us hope. She was the only lone survivor of the cougars on the property that had all starved to death, all died of dehydration. We ended up leaving her crating that night and going directly to the vet the next morning, and what he told me is, you might not be able to, this girl might not be able to survive. But she sustained, and she chirped, and she purred, and she was the sweetest girl, even with her little frostbite off ears. She is just one I remember because how resilient she was. Hope's story and the others that have crossed the sanctuary's path in the 25 years of saving lives needs to be told. Because you've had faith in us for 25 years, we were able to save Hope. More donations allowed us to build a sanctuary for her, even when it was small in another city, to this big, beautiful sanctuary that provides a home to over 150 residents. And now, right now, those donations are doubled during Miracle Match. We can continue to save lives, the ones that desperately need it like Hope, and the ones that we can intervene before they suffer the consequences like Hope did. So thank you so much for everything you do, and thank you so much that you love the animals that we rescue now, but that you're alongside us providing true hope to more animals in need, and never forgetting those that we're blessed by the sanctuary services that you help us provide.